Welcome students. Now in t-test, we are going to start our second method. This is significant test of significance of difference between means of two small samples. Okay. Now see, uh, suppose two samples suppose two independent samples, small samples of size n1 and n2 are drawn from two normal populations and the means of the samples are x1 bar and x2 bar respectively. Okay, this is our first paragraph from which type of population we are drawing our sample. Okay, our second paragraph is if we want to test the hypothesis that population means is equal, we can apply t-test in the following way. Okay, so we have to test population means are equal mu1 is equals to mu2. Okay, now see, what is our null hypothesis? Our null hypothesis is mu1 equal to mu2. Alternate hypothesis is mu1 does not equals to mu2. And this is our formula of finding calculated value of t. T equal to x1 bar minus x2 bar upon s into root n1 into n2 upon n1 plus n2, and where s is equals to s square is equals to n1 s1 square plus n2 s2 square plus n1 plus n2 minus 2. And in this method, degree of freedom is n1 plus n2 minus 2. And as we know that last paragraph, the value of t-test compared from the given data, computed from the given data, and it is compared with the table value of t on appropriate degrees of freedom. What is degree of freedom? N1 plus N2 minus 2 at a required level of significance. And this is our last paragraph. If t calculated value is less than t table value, then null hypothesis H0 may be accepted, and if the calculated value is greater than table value, the null hypothesis H0 may be rejected. Uh, okay, now we are going to start our practical sums. Our first sum is the population of nicotine in milligram in two samples of tobacco are given below. This is sample 1, say it is x1, and this is sample 2, say it is equals to x2. Can it be said that the mean of two samples differ significantly? Okay, so first of all, in solution, start with hypothesis. This is our solution H0. Okay, there is no significant difference between two means. That means mu1 equals to mu2 is our null hypothesis, and alternate hypothesis H1 is mu1 does not equals to mu2. Okay, now for calculation we have to prepare our table. So first of all, write down x1. This is x1, sorry, wait, let me write question first. Okay, so here is our question x1 and x2. Okay, now find s1 square and s2 square for value of s square. Okay, so first we have to find x1 bar, x2 bar, and s1 and s2 square. For this I am using direct method, d equal to x minus a. Taking a equal to any number, I am taking 25 here. Okay, so x minus 25, subtract 25 from x1. It is say it is equals to d1 and x1. Minus 1, 27 minus 25, it is equals to 2, then by 1, 21 minus 25 equals to minus 4, and here is 0. And what is total sigma આપણે પછી કરીએ, and last column is d square, d1 square, sorry, d1 square, 1 square 1, 2 square 4, 1 square 1, 4 square 16, 0 dash. Okay, now x2. From x2 find d2. d2 is equals to x2 minus, let me take 30. It is easy to subtract from each observation. 27 minus 30 is minus 3, 30 minus 30 is 0, 28 minus 30 minus 2 Here is 1, 2 and 6. Okay. Now find total. See, first total of D2 is 3 plus 2, 5, 5, or 6 minus 5 equal to 1 and 1 plus 3 equal to 4. Now find D1's D2 square. D2 square 904 1436. Okay. Now find out all totals. Wait. 24 plus 27 plus 26 plus 21 plus 25. Let me check again. 24 plus 27 plus 26 plus 21 plus 25. 123. Total is 123. Okay, now D1, sigma D1. 4 minus 1 plus 1 cancel out. Minus 4 plus 2 equals to minus 2, or D2 square. 20 plus 2 is 22. Okay. Now x2, 27 plus 30 plus 28 plus 31 plus 32 plus 36. It is 184. The 184. Now D2, x2 minus 30 એનો total આપણે ફરીથી check લઈએ. 6 plus 2, 2 cancel out. 6 plus 1, 7 minus 3 equal to 4. And here 36 plus 4 is 40, 40 plus 10, 50, 54. It is 54. Okay. Now after getting values of x1, d1, d1 square, x2, d2 and d2 square, find out s1 square, x1 bar and x2 bar first. x1 bar is equals to sigma x1 upon n1. Actually sigma x1 upon n1. Sigma x1 is 123 divided by n1 is given by 5. 123 divided by 5 equal to 123 by 5 equal to 24.6, and x2 bar is equals to sigma x2 upon n2. Sigma x2 is 184 divided by n equal to 6. So 184 divided by 6 equal to 30.67. 30.67. Okay, now find out s1 and s2 square respectively. Okay, first we are finding s1 square. S1 square is equals to sigma d1 square upon n1 minus sigma d1 upon n1 whole square. Okay, so sigma d1 square is equals to what? It is equals to 22. 22 by 5 minus sigma d1 is minus 2, minus 2 by 5 whole square. Okay, so 22 by 4, it is equals to 22 by 5, 22 divided by 5 equals to, 22 by 5 equals to 4.4. Minus 2 by 5, 2 by 5, 0.4, and square of 0.4 is 16. So 4.4 minus 0.16, 0.16 minus 4.4, it is equals to 4.24. 4.24. It is value of s1 square. Okay. Now find out s2 square. S2 square is equals to sigma d2 square upon n2 minus sigma d2 upon n2 whole square. Okay, so substitute the values. Sigma d2 square is equals to 54, and here n is 6, minus sigma d2 equal to 4 by 6 whole square. Okay, now 54 by 6 is equals to 9 minus 4 by 6 whole square. 4 by 6 0.67 and square is 0.44. 0.44. So 9 minus 0.44, it gives us 8.56. 8.56. Okay. Now calculate S square. So S square is equals to combined value of variance. S square is equals to N1 S1 square plus N2 S2 square divided by N1 plus N2 minus 2. N1 plus N2 minus 2. Okay, so N1 into S1 square. N1 is given by 5. S1 square we find 4.24 plus N2 is equal to 6. S2 square here we find 8.56 upon N1 plus N2 minus 2. So N1 is 5 plus 6 minus 2. Okay, now calculate 5 into 4.24. 5 into 4.24 equal to 21.2 plus, wait, 21.2 plus 6 multiplied by 8.56, 51.36 divided by 11 minus 2 equals to 9. Okay, so S2 square equals to 21.2 plus 51.36 plus 21.2 divided by 9. It is 8.06. 8.06. But actually we need value of S equals to under root of 8.06 and it is equals to under root of 8.06. चलो इन्हों under root लिए 2.84. 2.84 is value of S. Okay, now find out T calculated value. T calculated value equals to, formula is modulus of x1 bar minus x2 bar upon S multiplied by n1 n2 upon n1 plus n2 અને આ બધું લઈ લેવાનું અંડર રૂટની અંદર under root n1 n2 n1 plus n2. Okay, so it is equals to x1 bar we find 24.6 minus x2 bar 30.67 divided by s 2.84 multiplied by under root of 5 n1 equal to 5 n2 equal to 6 upon 5 plus 6. ઓકે ચાલો થોડી કેલ્ક્યુલેશન કરી નાખીએ આપણે ફટાફટ 24.6 minus 30.67 it is equals to 6.07 and divided by 2.84. 2.84 it is equals to 2.14. So 2.14 is solution of this section. બરાબર આનો આન્સર આવ્યો 2.14 multiplied by under root of 5 into 6 is 30 divided by 5 plus 6 is 11. Okay, એનું પણ આપણે under root લઈએ તો under root 1.65 is answer. 1.65. So 2.14 into 1.65 into 2.14 करिए तो 3.53 is answer of T. 3.53. Okay, now degree of freedom. Degree of freedom in this method it is equals to n1 plus n2 minus 2 and it is equals to 5 plus 6 minus 2. So 11 minus 2 equals to 9. Now see the table value. Wait, where is our table? Yes, this is our table for 9. Wait. Okay, now see the table. For 9, it is equals to, wait. yes, for 9 it is equals to 2.26. ગઈકાલે પણ આપણે લાસ્ટ વિડીયોમાં પણ જોયું હતું, it is 2.26. okay, so value is 2.26, therefore t table value equals to 2.26. okay, now see calculated value 3.53, table value 2.26. so here t calculated value is greater than t table value. Therefore, what happened? H0 may be accepted. Therefore, mu1 does not equals to mu2. Okay, so this is our second sum of second method. The income of a random sample of engineer in industry A are rupees 630, 650, 680, 690, 710 and 720 per month. The income of a similar sample of industry B are rupees 610, 620, 650, 660, 690, 710, 720 and 730 per month. Okay, so this is x1 and this is x2. X1 and x2 are given. Now what is our question? Discuss the validity of the suggestion that industry A pays its engineers much better than industry B. Okay, but see, what is our hypothesis? Our hypothesis is always there is no significant difference between two populations. Means there is no difference in average salary of both the companies. That means our H0 is mu1 equal to mu2, salary of both the companies or both the industries are equal, and alternate hypothesis is mu1 does not equals to mu2. Okay, so first let me write numbers of x1 and x2. Okay, so here is our table. First x1 and total of x1 is 4080. Here also we are using shortcut method. D1 is equals to x1 minus a, taking a equal to any number. I am taking here 690. 690. Okay, subtract 690 from each observation, like 630 minus 690 equal to 60, then by 650 it is equals to minus 40, 680, it is equals to minus 10, here is 0, 710, 20, and here is 30. Okay, dash dash. We can also use here formula of D is equals to x minus a upon cx, because tan is common. Okay, તો ફોર્મ્યુલા નવી તમારે યાદ ન રાખવી પડે એટલે આપણે એનો યુઝ કરતા નથી. Okay, now find sigma d square. 40 plus tan is 50, and 50 50 cancel out. What left? 60. Total of d1 is 60. Now d1 square. d1 square 3600, 1600, 10, 100, 0, 400 and 900. Okay, dash dash. Now find total of d1 square. 3600 plus 1600 plus 100 plus 400 plus 900. It is equals to 6600. 6600. Okay, now find d2. d2 is equals to x2 minus a. Here I am taking a equal to 700. 700 આપણે લઈએ છીએ એટલે easily subtract બધી વસ્તુ થઈ શકે. Again I am telling you that you can divide each number by 10. Okay, 610 minus 700, it gives us minus 90, here minus 80, here minus 50, minus 40, minus 10, plus 10, 20 and 30. Okay, now squaring d. પછી આપણે એક સાથે ટોટલ કરીએ. Squaring d. D2, sorry. D2 square. 8100, 6400, 2500, 1600, 100, 10 square 100, again 100, 400, and it is 900. Okay, now find out total. Sorry, find total. 30 plus 20 plus 10 minus 40 50. આ થઈ જાય 100 180 minus 180 minus 90. It is equals to minus 210. Okay, now find d2 square. 8100 plus 6400 plus 2500 plus 1600 plus 100 plus 100 plus 400 plus 900. 20100. 20100. Okay, now after preparing table, find out x1 bar and x2 bar first. x1 bar equals to sigma x1 upon n1. Sorry, sigma x1 upon n1. Sigma x1 is 4080 divided by total observations. x1 માં કેટલા છે 1 2 3 4 5 6, total 6. 4080 divided by 6. 4080 divided by 6, it is equals to 680. And similarly find out x2 bar equals to sigma x2 divided by n2. Sigma x2 is 5390 divided by total observation 6 and plus 2 equals to 8. 5390 divided by 8. 5390 by 8, it gives us 673.75. 673.75. Okay, now find s1 square and s2 square respectively. First we are finding s1 square. S1 square equal to sigma d1 square upon n1 minus sigma d1 upon n1 whole square equals to. Chalo, so sigma d1 square, here we find 6600 divided by total n equal to 6 minus sigma d1 equal to 60 divided by 6 whole square. Okay, so it is equals to 1100 minus 10. 10 divided by 6 is equals to, sorry, 60 divided by 6 equals to 10, and 10 square is 100. Okay, 1100 minus 100 is 1000. So s1 square we get 1000. Find s2 square now. S2 square is equals to sigma d2 square upon n2 minus sigma d2 upon n2 whole square. Okay, so sigma d2 square we find 20100 divided by n equals 2, n2 is equals to 8, minus sigma d2 minus 210 divided by 8 whole square. Okay, so 20100 divided by 8 equal to 2512.5. 12.5. Now subtraction of 210 divided by 8 અને એનો આપણે સ્ક્વેર કરીએ તો એક મિનિટ 210 by 8 equal to 26 point something અને સ્ક્વેર એ 689.06. 689.06. ચલો આ બંનેને હવે આપણે માઇનસ કરી દઈએ. minus 2512.5 equal to 1731. Sorry, something is going wrong. 2512.5 minus 689.06. 1823.44. Okay, now find combined standard deviation. For combined standard deviation, first we need combined variance. S square equal to n1 s1 square plus n2 s2 square divided by n1 plus n2 minus 2 equal to n1 is 6. S1 square here we find 1000 plus N2 is 8, S2 square is 1823.44 upon N1 plus N2 minus 2, 6 plus 8 minus 2, and it is equals to 6000 plus 1823.44 multiplied by 8, 14,587.52. 0.52 divided by 12. ઓકે ચાલો તો આપણે આનો લાસ્ટ આન્સર જ મૂકીએ. સો ઇટ ઇઝ ઇક્વલ્સ ટુ પ્લસ 6000 કરી દઈએ divided by 12. ઓહો 1715.63 0.63. Okay, and under root, therefore s is equals to under root of 1715.63. Okay, find out under root of this number. Under root is 41.42. 41.42. Okay, now find t calculated value. Okay, t calculated value equals to x1 bar minus x2 bar upon s into under root of n1 n2 upon n1 plus n2. Okay, putting the values x1 bar minus x2 bar. See, x1 bar 680,673.75. 680 minus 673.75. Sorry, 3.75 divided by s. Here we find 41.42 into under root of n1. n1 is given by 6 and n2 is 8. 6 into 8 upon 6 plus 8. ચાલો તો સબટ્રેક્શન ઓફ ન્યુમરેટર અને આખું સોલ્વ કરી નાખીએ. 680 minus 673.75 divided by 41.42. It is equals to 0.15089. 0.15809. બરાબર, બધા નંબર થોડી વાર સુધી રાખીએ છીએ આપણે. 15089 સોરી 089 multiplied by 6 into 8 48 divided by 6 plus 8 14 અને એનું અંડર રૂટ લઈએ તો 1.8516 1.8516 multiplied by 0.15089. And it gives us, sorry, I think there is some mistake, 0.15089 multiplied by 1.8516 0.2928. 0.28. Let me check the answer. Yes, it is 0.28. So t equals to 0.28. Okay, now find degree of freedom. Degree of freedom equals to n1 plus n2 minus 2 equals to 6 plus 8 minus 2 equals to 12. ચાલો તો ટેબલ આપણે અહીંયા પુટ કરેલું છે. તો 12 માટે વેલ્યુ આપણે જોઈએ. વેઇટ, yes. Okay, so here is our table. For 6 plus 8, 14, 12. For 12, we need a value of table value 40. 12 માટે કેટલી આવે check કરીએ તો at 5% level 11, 12, it is 2.179. 2.179. Okay, ચાલો તો 2.179 or 2.18 આપણે લઈ શકીએ 2.18. T table value equals to, therefore T table value equals to 2.18. Okay, see here T calculated value is obviously less than T table value because calculated value is 0.28 less than T table value. Therefore, hypothesis may be accepted. Therefore, mu1 equals to mu2 means average salary of both the industries are equal, or payment of both the industries to its engineers are equal. There is no significant difference between salary of two engineers. Now short sums regarding this method. Our first short sum is two types of batteries are tested for length of life and the following results are obtained. Battery A and B. Sample size, shows us N1 and N2. This is N1 and this is N2. Okay, mean is given by X1 bar and it is X2 bar. Okay, and variance means S1 square and it is equals to S2 square. Now question is asking, is the hypothesis that the battery B has more average life than that of A. Okay, so start with our hypothesis, null hypothesis H0. Always our hypothesis is mu1 equal to mu2. That means average life of both the batteries are equal. Okay, against it, alternate hypothesis is mu1 does not equals to mu2. Okay, now for calculation of T, first of all, we have to find combined variance and it is known as S square. S square is equals to N1 S1 square plus N2 S2 square divided by N1 plus N2 minus 2. N2 minus 2. Okay, see, N1 is given by 10. 10 multiplied by S1 square is given by 100 plus N2. N2 is given by 12 into S2 square is given by 120 divided by N1 plus N2 minus 2. N1 is 10 plus N2 is 12 minus 2 equals to 10 into 100 becomes 1000 and 12 into 120 1440 divided by 20 because 10 minus 10 12 minus 2 equal to 10, 10 plus 2 10 equal to 20, so it is equals to 2440 divided by 1 sorry 20, 0 0 cancel out, what left, 144 divided by 2 is 122, so s square is 122, therefore s is equals to what, under root of 122. Okay, now find out under root of 122. 122, sorry, 122 and under root is 11.05. 11.05. Okay, now after getting value of s, try to find t calculated value. T call equals to modulus x1 bar minus x2 bar upon s multiplied by under root of n1 n2 upon n1 plus n2. Okay, so it is equals to x1 bar. X1 bar is given by 500. 500 minus x2 bar is 560 divided by s. We find here s equals to 11.05. 11.05 multiplied by under root of n1 equal to 10, n2 is equals to 12 divided by 10 plus 12. So it is equals to 60 divided by 60, 560 minus 500 equal to 60 upon 11.05 multiplied by, okay, now 10 into 12 becomes 120 divided by 12 plus 10 is 22. And what is under root? Under root of this number is 2.34. 2.34. Okay, so 2.34 multiplied by 60 divided by 11.05, it gives us 12.68, and our answer is also 12.68. Okay, the calculated value. Now degree of freedom. Degree of freedom equals to n1 plus n2 minus 2. Sorry, df equals to n1 plus n2 minus 2. N1 is given by 10 plus 12 minus 2, it is equals to 20. Now see the table value for 20. See, here is our table, T table. Table value for 20. Okay, this is 20. And at 5% level, it is 2.086. Okay, against 20, it is 2.086. Therefore, T table value equal to T tab equal to 2.086, and obviously calculated value is greater than table value. So here we have to write T calculated value is greater than T table value. Therefore, H0 may be accepted. Therefore, sorry, not accepted, greater than, that means rejected. Therefore, mu1 does not equals to mu2. Okay, our second sum is two random samples of size 9 and 7 respectively are taken from two different populations. The means of the samples is 196.4 and 198.8 respectively. And see, most important thing is given the sum of squares of deviations from their respective means is 26.94 and 18.73. Test the hypothesis that population means are equal. Okay, so first we start with our hypothesis. H0 mu1 equals to mu2. Okay, both the means are equal, and alternate hypothesis is mu1 does not equals to mu2. Okay, now write down information given in our question. Size n1 is equals to 9, n2 is equals to 7. Okay, then by respective means are given. X1 bar is equals to 196.4 and x2 bar is equals to 198.8. Okay, and sum of square from their respective means it is x1 minus x1 bar whole square equal to 26.94, and sigma x2 minus x2 bar whole square, it is equals to 18.73. Okay, see, sum means sigma, sum of square of deviations taken from actual mean, it is written as sigma x minus x bar whole square. We already learned this topic in correlation in semester number 5. Okay, so first find out s square. See, here we are using a different method to find s square directly. Okay, s1 square મેળવો, s2 square મેળવો અને પછી આન્સર મેળવો, it is okay, but direct પણ આ રીતે થઈ શકે. Sigma फॉर्मूला नोट डाउन कर जो x1 माइनस x1 बार होल स्क्वायर प्लस सिग्मा x2 माइनस x2 बार whole square divided by, sorry, here x2 bar whole square divided by n1 plus n2 minus 2, n1 plus n2 minus 2. By using this formula we can get value of s directly without finding s1 and s2 square. So it is equals to 26.94 plus 18.73 divided by n1 plus n2 minus 2. So n1 is given by 9 plus 7 minus 2. Okay, so 26.94 94 plus 18.73. It gives us 45.67. 45.67 divided by 14. Okay, and 45.67 divided by 14, it gives us 3.262621. 3.2621. Therefore s equals to what? Under root of 3.2621. Okay, find out under root of 3.2621. Under root is 1.81. 1.81. Okay. Now find t calculated value. So t calculated value is equals to mod x1 bar minus x2 bar upon s into under root of n1 into n2 upon n1 plus n2. Okay, substitute all this value and find out the calculated value. Mod x1 bar is 196.4 minus 198.8 divided by s 1.81 into under root of 9 into 7 upon 9 plus 7. Okay, now 196.4 196.4 minus 198.8 equals to 2.4. 2.4 divided by 1.81 multiplied by, chalo, 9 into 7. 9 into 7 63 divided by 9 plus 7 is 16. 3.9375. 3.9375. Okay, multiply with 2.4 multiplied by 2.4 and divide by 1.81. It is equals to 5.22. 5.22. Let me see the answer. There is some mistake in answer. Okay, now a degree of freedom. df is equals to n1 plus n2 minus 2 equals to, okay, n1 equal to, see what is n1, 9 plus 7 minus 2, 9 plus 7 minus 2, it is equals to 14. Okay, therefore t table value equals to, find out to t table value for 14. Okay, uh, 14 for 14, the value at 5% level is 2.145. 2.145. Okay, here t calculated value is greater than t table value. Therefore, H0 may be rejected. Therefore, mu1 does not equals to mu2. Okay, so student, we completed our second method here, and we will meet in next video with next method. Goodbye, everyone.